Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Carmody Center at Gonzaga College High School in Washington, D.C. In today's D.C. Classic third place matchup, we got Roman Catholic and Spaulding High School matching up. I'm Colin Smith in the booth here with my boy Henry. Henry, how are we feeling about this game?
This should be a really exciting game with a Spaulding team with one senior, a really young team, but still a really talented team, against a dominant Roman Catholic team. I mean, 6-time state champions in the last 8 years.
And a Roman Catholic team, you know, that a lot of teams thought could be playing in the championship here in the DC Classic, but obviously they lost to Chaminade last night, who will take on Gonzaga, the host team, in the championship in the game after this one.
Yeah, we'll see how well both teams can recover from their losses last night,
Absolutely.
but this should be a good one.
Yes, both these are two very talented teams. Spaulding played Gonzaga pretty close. I say pretty close. Gonzaga ended up winning. I don't know what it was, but it was about a 20-point margin. But Spaulding kept it close in the first half against a very talented Gonzaga team that I don't think a lot of people were expecting.
Yeah, the score doesn't really resemble how close that game was. It was a very close game, and they played them well the first half, kind of got away a little bit in the second half, but it was still, this is a really talented Spaulding team, and they showed that they can play Gonzaga very close.
Yeah, I think both these teams, they match up a little bit better than in size, per se, than we saw in the last two matchups. Obviously, Gonzaga has that massive size. You got guys like Christian Gerdek, Alex Tuomo down in the paint. But I'm really excited about this game. I think third place, you know, a lot of people say that third place winners are happier than second place because second place means you lost in the championship.
Yeah.
So I think both these teams are going to be very happy if they're able to come out of this very competitive DC Classic with a third place trophy.
And they got to feel motivated to get something out of this. I mean, they're all motivated off last night's loss, but they both will really want this win.
I'll turn over to the PA announcer for introductions.
Gonzaga DC Classic, this team for third place features the Canaanites of Roman Catholic High School from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, former champions of the famed Gonzaga DC Classic, and they take on the Cavaliers of Archbishop Spaulding from Southern Maryland, members of the Baltimore Catholic League. Let's now meet today's starters. First for the Canaanites from Roman Catholic. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 3, Tyler Sutton. Also at guard, a 6'7" junior, number 1, Sammy Jackson. At guard, a 6'4" senior, number 4, Sebastian Edwards. At 1 forward, 6'7" senior, number 44, Sherry Jackson. And then forward, 6'2" senior, number 14, C.J. Miller. The head coach for the Chaos is Rick McNesby. And now we're introducing the starters for the Cavaliers of Archbishop Spaulding. At 1 forward, a 6'8" freshman, number 11, Preston Booker. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 4, Colt Bussey. At guard, 6'1" junior, number 3, Mo Lawson. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 1, E.J. Moultrie. And at guard, a 5'11" junior, number 0, Cam Carter. And the head coach for the Cavaliers is Josh Pratt.
Now we hear the starting lineups introduced there from the PA announcer. We talked about the Spaulding. Spaulding team's very young, but they play above their age level from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, you've got Terrence Multi Jr., who is ranked 7th in Maryland, averaging 8.5 rebounds a game. I mean, he's going to have to be a difference maker today to go over a really talented Roman Catholic team.
Now to meet at the tip, it'll be Braxton Bogard for Spaulding, and it'll be not CJ Miller, Sharif Jackson for Roman Catholic. Let's get it started here. for third place in the Gonzaga DC Classic. Got Spaulding in gray, Roman Catholic in purple. Spaulding was able to tip it back, but it was possessed by Roman Catholic. That's Tyler Sutton now with it at the top of the key. Sutton crosses over to the wing. They look inside. Roman Catholic looks inside to their big Sharif Jackson, who's driving with his size. It's stolen away by Cam Carter, though. Cam Carter down the court quickly.
It's a great steal, great awareness.
Cam Carter likes to have the ball in his hands here, but it's tipped. The pass is tipped away, but Spaulding's able to maintain possession with Bogard. Bogard kicked out to Lonergan. Lonergan back to Bogard. Some people call for a walk there, but it wasn't called. Lonergan up for three, and it's too far. Roman Catholic now from the corner. That's Edwards that puts up the three, and it rims just out. Tied it for the rebound. Contact called down. Foul called there on Braxton Bogard.
Not so sure about that one.
No, and Spaulding coaches aren't happy about that. It's going to be Roman Catholic ball. They get it up top now, Sammy Jackson, but he looks inside to Sharif Jackson. Sharif gets a rebound, keeps tipping it away, but then Bogard's able to secure it for the Cavaliers. Quickly down now the floor for Spaulding. Edwards, they get it out to Lonergan, who's looking to pass it inside. Call there. Foul on 44, Sharif Jackson, the big man for Roman Catholic. That's going to be Cam Carter inbounding the ball now. He gets it to Lonergan, but Roman Catholic's able to get a trap. Looks like Carter stuck for a second, but he's able to find his dribble. Carter guarded by the much larger Judah Sterling now. So Bogard goes inside and it rims out. Jackson with the rebound for Catholic. Roman driving inside now. Edwards, they get it down to the big man, Sharif Jackson. Sharif kicks it out to the corner. That was Edwards with the ball. They feed it down inside. Foul on Lonergan before Sammy Jackson's able to get it off there. A lot of fouls early in this game so far.
Yeah, it's a little chippy, end to end.
We're seeing a lot of work there in the paint, you know. Sometimes that comes with fouls.
These are big guys. It's their job to work in the paint.
Jackson inbounds it to the other Jackson. Back down to Sammy Jackson. Sammy Jackson's number 1, Sharif Jackson's number 44 for you on the screen. That's Moultrie now with the ball, but he gets caught up with the handoff with Lonergan.
Come on!
That ball's gonna be out of bounds.
You anticipate.
Lonergan's now gonna inbound this ball for Spaulding. And he finds his big man at the top of the key. Bogard and Cam Carter doing a little dribble handoff move. Carter kicks out, Moultrie. Moultrie puts up the long three, nothing but net. Roman Catholic quickly responds though, but their three doesn't go. Lonergan's gonna get that rebound and quickly push it up the court.
Move the ball, move it!
Long three from Spaulding there. Rebound for Roman Catholic. I think both these teams need to slow down a little bit right now. Roman Catholic's gonna put up the three. That's Tyler Sutton, nothing but net.
Both teams have some really talented shooters here, and they're really showing it early.
That's gonna be Moultrie now, but he gets over to Bogard. It's poked away. Lonergan with nice control of the ball drives inside, but Sharif Jackson's too big for him to go up. Moultrie drives physically and gets to the rim. It's now going to be Sammy Jackson, the junior, carrying up the ball for Roman Catholic. Edwards at the top of the key, guarded by Bousset. That's Sammy Jackson now. Roman Catholic's got it in the corner. The shot clock's winding down. It's at 5 now. Sammy Jackson driving inside as he tries to get one to go. Can't get it. That's going to be Bousset for Spaulding. Got that rebound, got up the court, but Spaulding's settling it down now. Moultrie taking his time with this dribble at the top of the key. He gets it over to Carter. Carter drives inside. Foul's called there. Carter, one of the smaller kids on the floor, but still driving inside.
He's not acting his size. He's a lot smaller than everyone else, but he's still standing his ground against everybody.
No, it takes a lot of physicality to play guard. You know, at a smaller size, you find yourself driving inside and dealing with bigger opposing players. But Cam Carter's clearly not afraid of that.
So you can look at me so you can help. You understand what I'm saying?
Carter makes the first. We got some substitutions now for the Spaulding Cavaliers.
When you're playing this fast, you're going to have to get some substitutions in.
It's going to be Ralph Bonfo coming in for Spaulding, as well as, I did not catch the second sub.
Who does TJ, who do you have? Tell us.
Carter makes his second. Spaulding also subs in Azia Dofo early in this game. About 3:50 left in the first quarter here. Roman Catholic, that's Sharif Jackson at the free throw line. Sharif Jackson from the top of the key. Big man can't get his three to go though. Moultrie now for the Cavaliers. Carter slow playing from the top. Good dribble moves inside, and he puts up the three. I'm not sure where his foot was on the line, but he did end up missing it.
Open up to the ball, deny the ball. Where's the ball, AZ? AZ, where's the ball? Come on.
Roman Catholic now with it. It's Tyler Sutton. Nice spin move. And a great three.
That's just composure right there. Oh, but he's injured himself.
Oh. We do have an injury on the court, but ball will continue to play. Now there's a whistle. After Spaulding was able to make a basket. That's Tyler Sutton down for Roman Catholic in purple, as we see. He seems to be having some issue with his leg, but we won't speculate there and let the athletic trainers take care of their business. This is a timeout. So what we've seen so far, relatively low scoring. It's only 9-7, 3 minutes here left in the first quarter. But I think I've liked the shooting from both teams. They've missed some shots, but they're not backing away from it.
Yeah, it's been a really fast game, a really exciting game so far. A couple fouls on both sides, but the shooting's been brilliant so far.
Sutton was able to walk off the court under his own power there, so good to see that. Hopefully not too bad of an injury, as he goes in to take care of that. That's Sammy Jackson now bringing it up the floor. Roman Catholic with it at the top of the key. Inside, that's Sharif Jackson. The big man using his size and spin.
Oh,
nice touch under the basket. Cam Carter now. Spaulding's guard, he's going to bring it up slowly here. This game's tied 9-9 now. Spaulding now with it at the top. That's Ralph Bonfo, but he passes it back to Cam Carter. They get it out to Moultrie. Long three, doesn't go. Roman up the court quickly, but decides to slow it down. CJ Miller had it in the corner. Jackson tries to use his size. Looks like there was a blocking call there. I couldn't see what the hand signal the ref gave. But it will be Spaulding ball nevertheless.
Yeah, it's a waste of a good chance as well. Open in the paint.
Come on. Go.
That's going to be Mo Lonergan bringing the ball up now for Spaulding. Mo continuing, nice control up top. Him and Bogart both back in the game for these Cavaliers. That's Bonfo. His pass gets tipped away. I mean, you just saw the great length of CJ Miller there tipping that ball. Lonergan controls his dribble and is able to find his teammate, Bogart. Oh, they're going to call a charge there for Roman Catholic.
That was a charge and a shot clock violation, so.
Sub! You can't just jump in front of the guy.
Another sub coming in. That's Moultrie coming back in for Spaulding. Moultrie's a junior, but he's been getting good minutes for this Spaulding team since his freshman year. I called Spaulding in the DC Classic when he was a freshman. He was a large contributor there and still is today for these Cavaliers. Roman now whether they get it inside to Jackson. Clear foul there, though. That was Ralph Bono just jumping too early, too excited.
Yeah.
He didn't extend his arm there?
Roman inbounding the ball. That's Sammy Jackson. Finds the other Jackson. Little two-man game, but Sammy can't get it to go. Up the floor now quickly. That's Colt Bousset for the Cavs. Moultrie now with control for the Cavaliers at the top. Handoff move with Lonergan, and timeout called by Spaulding coach Josh Pratt.
You talked about the chemistry between Sammy and Sharif Jackson. They're both sons of Mark Jackson, 7-year NBA vet. 3,200 points, also went to Roman Catholic.
I mean, you can clearly see they got the basketball knowledge from their dad. You know, one of the great coaches, one of the great analysts on TV. Both of them, both a high basketball IQ there. They had the nice two-man game going here in the corner. Didn't make the shot, but you could see the IQ's there.
The chemistry's there.
And Sharif's, they're both tall, but Sharif's a big body. I've loved what I've seen from him in the paint so far.
He's looking good. He was a first-team All-State last year, averaging 17, 10, and 3. That ended up only getting them to the second round of the state tournament with a 25-3 record. But they've been very dominant in the PCL, Pennsylvania Catholic League. They are 6-time champs there, so.
You could see, I think both teams are a little frustrated that they only have 9 points on the board right now with a minute left in this first quarter.
When the game's going that fast and that many shots going up, you've got to be upset that some of them aren't falling.
It's been probably 2.5, 3 minutes since Spaulding last scored a point.
Yeah.
We'll see what Spaulding drew up here outside the timeout. That's Lonergan inbounding the ball now. Moultrie with it for the Cavaliers. Moultrie drives inside. Kicked it out to Lonergan, though, who hits the floor hard.
That'll hurt.
Hey, Coach, is that 2 shots?
Foul there called on blue. I believe that was Sebastian Edwards called for the foul. Mo Lonergan's going to go to the line. We talked about Mark Jackson, the former NBA coach's son's being out on the floor. Mo Lonergan, his dad was the coach at GW in Washington, D.C. and the University of Vermont before that, as well as Catholic University in D.C.
Another bit of chemistry, both teams, both having brothers on the team.
Yes. But, you know, a lot of high basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Mo Lonergan's one of my former teammates. We played together in middle school at St. Pius X. Mo was always playing up because he was so good while I was on the bench. Mo was usually in the game. But I played with both him and his brother Michael, and just another high IQ basketball player out there as we see as he sinks his free throws. There's Spaulding getting back on the board. 40 seconds inside now. Robinson couldn't get anything inside there, though. That's Edwards. He kicks it back out to Robinson. 30 seconds on the clock. They find their big man Jackson inside. Size wasn't enough, though, as he misses. Spaulding, shot clock is off. They're going to hold for the last shot. There's 14 seconds left now in the quarter. Winding down, Moultrie's just going to hold it here. He finds Lonergan, who loses control of his dribble. Roman Catholic's got 3 seconds to get up the floor. Sammy Jackson wasn't able to hold on to it. Good job by Bousset there at the end to, you know, interfere from Sammy Jackson potentially getting a shot up before the end of the quarter.
Bit of a scrappy first quarter. Not a lot of scoring, a lot of fouls. It's not been the most quality first quarter, but it's still been an exciting first quarter.
No, we saw fouls there early. We saw missed shots. It's only 11-9. Like I mentioned, Spaulding went both teams really went, there for a 2-3 minute stretch with, only scoring, maybe 2 points, maybe no points for a lot of the quarter. I think for Roman Catholic, they got to keep dominating inside. I think that's going to be their key to success. We keep talking about Sharif Jackson, but his size and strength, he's 6'7". He's being guarded by 6'8" Braxton Bogard, but I'd say Sharif Jackson probably has 15 pounds of muscle on Bogard.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. He's been able to muscle his way through.
He's going to have to continue using that muscle if he wants to keep putting in points here.
Put it. He had a nice up and under. I'm not sure if it fell or not, but I'd like to see them really keep feeding. And you can tell they run their offense through him when he's standing there on the free throw line. He's kind of got that Jokic role. They're getting it to him. He's looking to pass or he's looking to go inside. We'll return to play now. Going left to right, we got Spaulding scoring on the right basket for us and Roman Catholic scoring on the left. It's going to be Moultrie with it now at the top. Good defense there by Dwayne Ruffin on Cam Carter. The 0 guards matching up against each other.
That's no travel!
Travel called there.
That's not a travel.
Azadofo didn't have his feet locked in place.
Yeah, Spaulding's unhappy about it, but you just got to lock your feet in.
Left foot was down.
Spaulding coach is not happy about that call for Oneze.
Don't chase. Back up.
That's Dwayne Ruffin within the corner. Sutton, they get it to their big man Sharif at the top. Sharif handing it off with his brother Sammy. Sammy looks inside. Ruffin has it, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Jackson uses his size.
That's what he's got to do.
Great touch. Carter, patient for his Spaulding Cavaliers. This game's 11 tied. Sorry, not patient. Throws up the shot, doesn't get it to go.
Move the ball.
You see the Spaulding coach not pleased about him taking that shot there. He had plenty of time on the shot clock. Sometimes you got to pass. That's a great pass.
Great move by Ruffin there on the inside as a smaller guard. Moultrie's got it now for the Cavaliers. Can't get the underhanded layup to go. Sharif now running the big point. They kick it out to the corner. Ruffin elects not to shoot. They get it back to Jackson at the top. Nylon for the big man.
That's a timeout for Spaulding as well. That's a great shot.
I compared him to Jokic earlier, but now he's looking like Karl Anthony Towns knocking down threes for the Knicks.
No, he's not just all layups. He can shoot as well. And if you think Sharif is the better brother, just think about Sammy. He's getting 11 D1 offers. He's also a year younger. Getting offers from huge powerhouses, Villanova, Marquette, Auburn, Miami. Guard is a top 100 prospect, so this is a really talented basketball family.
Yeah, we talked about their father earlier, obviously, NBA legend, analyst, coach, player.
Yeah.
You could see it. And, I'd love to see Roman get Sammy involved a little bit more because, he's got great size, he's got great length. I think he had a steal or a block on a pass just because of the length that he had.
Yeah.
But that's been the key for Roman Catholic has been, kind of their size and length. They got, like we mentioned, Sharif Jackson, Sammy Jackson, both 6'7", both long arms. They got CJ Miller out there. On the depth chart, he's listed at 6'2". There's no way he's 6'2" looking at him out there on the court.
Someone's made a mistake there. I mean, that's not 6'2".
No, he's got long arms. He's guarding Moultrie right now. And Ruffin and Carter. Guards match each other. That's Bousset. He's open for three. But Bousset was able to knock it down. I'm not sure if I think his foot must have been on the line there. He was called a 2. Jackson can't get his Kareem hook shot to go, though. Ruffin, it's blocked by Carter. Carter jumping right up in the air. Inside. Sharif Jackson size enough. Unfortunate there for CJ Miller, trying to save the ball, but he knocks it off a Spaulding player, so it will be... Sorry, no, he purposely knocked it off a Spaulding player. Spaulding was frustrated by that, so it will remain Roman Catholic ball.
Missed the ball a little bit, got a little bit of Bousset in the face, that'll hurt.
Get your hands up, ref!
Jackson dribble handoff, gets it cross court. Edwards couldn't get anything going inside though. Edwards now driving, puts up the corner jumper. He gets it to go. Showing his lethality from the mid-range. Now we got a top of the key for Spaulding. Buffano. Carter now kicks out to Bousset.
Great pass.
Bousset too short on the three. Roman Catholic now. That was Barrett with it. Sorry, not Barrett. That was Robinson with it. Barrett's number 5 for Spaulding. Just a short mix-up there. The Cavaliers are going to bring their big man, Bogard, back into the game. No, I think Braxton Bogard's only a freshman, but they need him in there because of his size and his matchup.
Someone's got to guard Jackson.
You know, we talked about the length on both the Jackson brothers. You got to get a big guy in there like Bogard.
Yeah.
Because he's got the long arms. If you're going to get a shot at defending him, it's going to be from him. Jackson inside. Muscle's not too much. Moultrie helped there with the double team, and now the Cavaliers have it going up the floor quick. Bousset, great pass from Lonergan. Bousset under the basket, underhand goes in. Roman Catholic spins it around outside now. Sutton, guarded by Carter. Carter forcing him one way into Bogard. Now they got it back to Jackson on the inside. 3 doesn't go for Ruffin. They were leaving him open because they're guarding Jackson so heavily. They try to get it to Bogard, and they eventually do. Lonergan, great pass to Bousset on back-to-back plays, but Bousset can't get it to fall. Quickly up and down the floor. Both teams are running back and forth. Bousset pulled up, can't get it to go. Flying up and down both ends of the court. Roman Catholic and Spaulding, neither can get a basket, and now we finally have a whistle.
Yeah.
Cam Carter there called for pushing, 2 hands in the back.
Yeah, I was going to go on a one-on-one with, I believe that was Sutton. That's not going to be great for him.
Under the basket.
Ooh.
Roman Catholic can't get it to go. Rebound by Spaulding. Wow. Quite a tie up there under the basket.
That sequence of events for Sebastian Edwards. Misses the layup and then commits a foul.
Yeah, he clearly made heavy contact there with the Spaulding player. Looks like he also injured his hand, you know, incidental. I don't think it was any malice in there.
Yeah.
Lonergan running the point for the Spaulding Cavaliers. Carter, step back, just wide to the left. But Moultrie's there to find it.
Oh, great reach from Jackson.
Ruffin and Jackson, 2-man game.
Great. That's
Smooth
great basketball, yeah.
Smooth basketball there.
Gotta watch inside.
This game's now 20 Roman Catholic, 16 for Spaulding with 3 minutes left in the half. Spaulding with it up top. That's a Z Adolfo. He loses it, but he's able to get it over to Lonergan, who can't get his 3 to go.
Oh, get easy.
Ruffin it with it in the corner for Catholic. They spin the rock around the perimeter, and the mid-range is a hit by Tyler Sutton. Great ball movement.
Yeah.
Spaulding with it. Lonergan taking it slow. It's now going to be Cam Carter, guarded by the taller Sammy Jackson. Carter's able to find separation, kicks it out to the corner, and Moultrie can't get his mid-range to go. And there's the big man, Sharif Jackson, grabbing that strong rebound. Roman Catholic up the floor now. That was blocked by Bogard, though. He got a nice hand in there.
Yeah.
Spaulding kicking up to Moultrie. Moultrie brings it back out up top. And a slow paid effort here for Spaulding. Bogard, nice dribble spin move, is able to find his teammate too strong for Aziz Adolfo.
You can see what Roman's trying to do, and they're taking the double team on Sharif Jackson. They're trying to use the outlets to other players like Ruff and
What do you want to see from Spaulding here in the last minute, 30 seconds in this half? They want to keep it close going into halftime.
I mean, the clinicality on the scoring has just not been there. Struggling to make layups, struggling to make shots, to make that one. That's what they need more of.
It is. Leads now 4 for Roman Catholic, 22-18, 1 minute, 30 seconds left here in the half. Oh, Lonergan went for the steal, couldn't get it though. They get inside to Sammy Jackson. Behind the back pass.
That's a great pass.
Great layup by not Dante Davis, CJ Miller. Great team chemistry there on that play. Bogard goes inside. The double bounce gets it to fail. Under a minute here left in the half. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Roman Catholic is going to slow play it here. Just hopefully hold it, and so Spaulding only has a chance at one shot. Sutton now for Roman Catholic, who gets caught up inside. Ooh. Was tipped by Spaulding, but Jackson got the hand in there and was eventually fouled on his shot.
That's the danger of Sharif Jackson there in the paint. He's taking these fouls and these layups.
Sharif will have 2 shots at the line, looking to expand Roman Catholic's lead before half. Second shot here for Jackson. And he misses the second. Bousset, strong rebound. Shot clock's off, so Spaulding's gonna have the last shot of the half here is what it looks like. Lonergan and Moultrie both have it at the top. Bousset comes looking for the screen, trying to screen the Jackson brothers off each other. Moultrie gets it to Lonergan, pump fakes, goes up high off the glass, will not fall, and that's going to be half. Roman Catholic 25, Spaulding 20, headed into half. We're going to try to grab Coach for an interview. We're going to try to grab Coach McNeesby for an interview. Sorry, we missed Coach. Headed over to the locker room too quickly for an interview, but, you know, great first half of basketball, though. 20, like I said, 25 for Roman Catholic, 20 for Gonzaga. Not Gonzaga, sorry, I'm looking up at the scoreboard that says Gonzaga. 20 for Archbishop Spaulding Cavaliers. So far, this game, I would have thought Roman Catholic would have been up by more the way they were playing there at the end of the half.
Yeah, Spaulding showed a little bit of resilience after that last break where they actually started getting these shots to fall. That's what they're going to need to do, because this Roman Catholic scoring threat is so great with the Jackson brothers and Sutton.
Yeah, the Jackson brothers and Sutton, definitely 2 players to look out there for in the second half. But we're going to send it to a halftime break now. I'm Colin Smith in the booth with
Henry Hook.
We'll see you at the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Carmody Center for the second half of the third place matchup in the Gonzaga DC Classic. In tonight's matchup, we got Roman Catholic currently up with 25 points, taking on Archbishop Spaulding with 20 points. I'm really excited about this second half. You know, it was a close game there in the first half. Roman Catholic, you know, looked good at the end, started to pull away a little bit, but I think we got a good matchup here, Henry.
We're in for an exciting second half. I mean, this is going to be two teams that are really going at a really fast pace here, struggling to find the buckets, but it's really been an end-to-end first half and should have the poise for an exciting finish.
Spaulding continues to stick around. You know, Roman tried to pull away there at the end. They got dominant. We talked about the Jackson kids, you know, Mark Jackson, you know, seven-year NBA veteran. We talked about their IQ. We talked about their size, you know, and, you know, their strength. I heard at halftime that even their younger, Mark Jackson's youngest son is also coming to Roman Catholic next year. So, you know, you can tell that he's coaches kids well.
Yeah, this is a whole family coming from Roman Catholic. I mean, from Mark Jackson all the way down to his youngest son. That's a whole,
You know,
that's a lot of chemistry.
when you have an NBA veteran and analyst for the 76ers, you know, coaching you basketball every day, I think that usually works out pretty well. And we've seen great size and strength from them. There's 30 seconds left on this timer before halftime, and I have not seen this. Oh, there they come, the Spaulding Cavaliers. I was going to say, I haven't seen the Spaulding Cavaliers. Where are they? But here they come, under 30 seconds. They make their return to the court. Clearly, Coach wanted to talk to them a little bit longer because they're not going to get to warm up too much.
And then, well, one player I would really like to see get into this is Dwayne Ruffin Jr. for Roman Catholic. He's maybe the best young point guard in the nation. He's still a freshman, but he's been working out everywhere. He's a really talented player. I
love the guard matchup here. We saw Mo Lonergan for Spaulding just walk by the table, looked at me and said, "We're coming back." So look for this Spaulding team. Clearly they got fired up there at halftime, and they're ready to come out firing. Now here we go with the second half. Roman Catholic coming out onto the floor. Spaulding returning. Got Roman Catholic in the purple jersey, Spaulding in the gray. Roman Catholic's going to be scoring on the basket to our right. Spaulding scoring on our basket to our left.
I think I noticed the Jackson kids in the entire first half didn't get subbed out once. These are two strong kids.
Good athletes being able to stay in there. Good conditioning. Good size and skill. Roman Catholic now with it. C.J. Miller, he passed out to the inside. Now it's Sammy Jackson down on the inside. Edwards didn't want to rip the three, but he gave it to his teammate Miller instead. Doesn't get it to go. Moultrie for the Cavaliers. Now Carter. Carter and Lonergan up top playing the two guard spots. Hussein out to Moultrie. Spaulding continuing to swing the rock around the perimeter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They go inside to Bogard. Just doesn't have the right touch, though. Sharif Jackson's
wide open.
Wow. That was Edwards able to get just wide open for Roman Catholic. Or sorry, C.J. Miller just getting wide open for Roman Catholic there. Spaulding now with it on the outside. Cam Carter. Wow, Lonergan got it swatted away from there. That was Tyler Sutton getting a nice hand reach in there. Sammy Jackson guarded by Bousset. He drives him down.
Bousset takes the charge.
You know, Bousset, smaller guy, able to take that charge though.
He's fending off well against Sammy Jackson.
You gotta have the right technique when it's a bigger guy that you're guarding.
Yeah, and a lot bigger wingspan there for Sammy Jackson.
You know, so, you know, even with the size difference, having the right technique can get you the ball. Cam Carter bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Moultrie is able to spin away from Sammy Jackson, reaching in there. pick set for him, but still can't get separation. Carter
Got to be kidding.
moving screen from Bogart there, though. Bogart plays a lot of minutes for the Spaulding team, but he's only a freshman. You know? Mistakes are going to be made in your freshman year. I think everybody does. You know.
I mean, you're still getting used to the pace and speed. Still early in the season, I mean,
I'm a freshman in college, and I'm still making mistakes to this day, so I can only imagine what it's like for a freshman in high school right now. Roman Catholic driving inside now. They kick it out to Jackson, who's not going to pull the three. But, man, what a touch by the big man there.
That's great. You see Spaulding about to bring in Bryce Small's huge freshman. He's going to hopefully try to deal with the shooting threat of Roman Catholic.
Inside, not sure what the call was there. Well, there it is. Foul on blue one, a.k.a. purple, and this time, Sammy Jackson.
Yeah. Sammy Jackson coming out for the first time in this match. Be a roughin' coming in for him.
And Carter gets inside to Moultrie. Nice move.
Big freshman Bryce Smalls trying to get in there.
Bonifel couldn't get anything to go, though. It's Catholic the other way. Inside, but Ruffin decides to slow it down. Sorry, that's not Ruffin. That's Sutton that decides to rough it down. Too high over the head of Ruffin there as he sends that ball into the crowd.
Oh.
Ruffin's picking Carter up with a press right at full court. Hussein with the key. That's down to Bonfo. Bonfo gets it kicked away, but Carter prevents a backcourt violation. Kicks it into the corner. Foul. That'll be Tyler Sutton picking up a foul there in the corner.
If Spaulding want to stay in this match, they've got to start scoring some points. Still 0 points in the second half. And for Roman, you just want to pull away from Spaulding here.
This is Roman's opportunity to pull away right here. If they can prevent another Spaulding stop, go down and score, you can really start to control the game. Small's mid-range does not go. It's going to stay Spaulding ball, though, as that was out off of Ruffin. Dwayne Ruffin. Timeout there for Spaulding. 30-second timeout. We talked about they haven't scored yet in the half. We're almost halfway through the third.
Battle anger, a coach. I mean, you're putting in your best players, and they just can't score. And it's not like Roman are playing this fantastic defense. It's Spaulding are just not getting these shots to fall.
This is when Spaulding's going to need to do something to turn around there because the game, it's close to getting out of reach, but they're still right there for Spaulding. Spaulding is still right there.
They have the talent to come back and stay in this game.
100%. Spaulding's going to have 20 seconds on the shot clock. There's 4:37 in the third quarter. Look to draw up something here, coming out of the timeout, get that offense. You know, sometimes you just need a catalyst to get that offense going, so hopefully a play coming out here at the timeout can get it going. Bousse, they get it to Cam Carter now. Bousse, three, doesn't go. It's tipped out to Moultrie. I got a nice shot clock reset for him. Pick set there by Bonfo. Bousse looks to take another shot. Bonfo on the inside, off the glass. Maybe that's that catalyst we talked about that gets the reaction going.
That's what they've got to do. They've got to stay in this match. They've got to keep this within reach.
Smalls guarding Jackson. It's now Sutton with it up top, guarded by Cam Carter. Picks coming. They were able to get separation, but good defense by Carter to get around the pick. Bryce Smalls was almost able to save the ball there for Spaulding. Spaulding looks like they've gone to a bigger, two stronger big men in Bryce Smalls and Ralph Bonfo, you know, to try to combat that size that we've talked about for Roman Catholic all night.
Yeah. They've got Smalls sitting on Jackson here. Oh.
He's too good, though.
Yeah.
Jackson still able to put away, even with the good defense from Bryce Smalls. Cam Carter dribbling around on the inside. Moultrie trying to have good court vision. Drives, can't get it to go. But Carter, the 5'11 junior, not backing down from the size.
No, he's not. He's not showing his size here, really.
That's Sutton with it now. A lot of dribble moves. It goes off the foot of a Spaulding player, but ends up in the hands of Sharif Jackson. Oh. Looks like he pushed off there. Let the refs let him play through.
Yeah.
Goes down the court quickly to Bousset. Ooh. Hard foul.
Yeah.
You know, Spaulding was a little upset, you know, with no call on the push off there, but, you know, I guess, I don't know if I'd call it karma, but maybe it's makeup, because now you get a foul on Sharif Jackson. And if you're Spaulding, you'd rather have Sharif Jackson be in foul trouble, especially in the second half.
Yeah, and Spaulding going straight up the court for 2 straight possessions where they've scored. This is what they're going to need to do if they want to stay in this game for the second half.
And there's Bousset, knocks down his first free throw. Colt Bousset at the line for a second one. Sorry, the PA announcer, I believe, just corrected me. I think it's Bussey, not Bousset. My fault on the mispronunciation. Colt Bussey.
Sinks the second one as well.
Roman gets it up the floor quickly as Spaulding was trying to press. Now it's Edwards. They kick it back out to the corner. Long three for Sammy Jackson. Oh. Bang.
We've been waiting for that all day. He's a lot of help to the team with the assists and the rebounds. And that's the three-point threat that he possesses.
If they can get Sammy Jackson knocking down those threes, and then Roman Catholic can pull away.
Yeah.
Good defense there by Roman, preventing.
Oh, and the and one.
Bonfo said, no, that wasn't great defense. I think he heard me talking in the booth. But looks Spaulding was able to beat, but they tried to have a trap up top. They were to beat it, get inside to Bonfo, and now, you know, he's going to the line. Ralph Bonfo shooting at the line for one. Does not complete the N1 opportunity,
but it goes out.
Had to go to 3 different referees there.
Spaulding.
Had to go to 3 referees to see whose ball that would be. There's a lot of confusion there.
And Spaulding will be happy with that off the points from Bonfo.
That's Carter now with it. Hoping he gets something going for his Cavaliers squad. He's been the ball handler all day. Nice floater, he gets it to go.
That cuts the lead to 4 from 9. This is what Spaulding needs to do.
Sammy Jackson now guarded by Moultrie. TJ Moultrie had good defense, had to force it away. Roman Catholic
great three.
Bangs in that corner 3. 37-30, Roman Catholic up. Spaulding with the ball, about 1:25 left here in the third quarter. And it's just off the foot of Cam Carter. Roman's got a chance here, headed up the floor quickly. They get it to Ruffin, sorry. And Jackson puts down another 3.
When you look at that, that's the 3-point threat. It went from a 4-point lead to a 10-point lead immediately. That's the threat that Roman possesses.
Roman was able to kick in the gas there a little bit there and, you know, extend that lead right away. Under a minute left, TJ Moultrie drives in for Spaulding. A lot of contact under the basket and foul called. Foul on Dwayne Ruffin. Spaulding's going to get 2 shots here. TJ Moultrie makes his first. Key here, in a game like this, you got to make your free throws if you want to either extend your lead or, you know, cut the deficit.
Yeah, it's been a much better second half than we saw in the first half so far. Both teams are scoring well. We got the 3 points coming in from Roman, but Spaulding keep going up the court and scoring. Makes both.
Both teams are definitely playing to their strengths here in the second half. It's now going to be Dwayne Ruffin. The 0 guard matchup at half court. Great defense from there from Cam Carter. Right in his face.
Timeout called.
Let's talk about it there. Cam Carter in his face, he had nowhere to go. Eventually found a pass, but coach wanted to call a timeout anyways.
That's a great matchup between Carter and Ruffin, 2 smaller guards, but they're really complementing each other both, and they're both very talented.
Both wear the number 0 as well. It's always fun, a little matchup there. I will have to say, I like both these uniforms in this game. I feel like I had to mention that. I'm a big fan of the Spaulding gray uniforms. And then there's something about the purple and gold. It looks like a Lakers shirt there for Roman
with you with
Catholic.
the purple and gold, but Colin, gray, not a basketball.
I've always been a fan of gray jerseys.
Not a fan.
You don't like it? That's fair. That's fair. It's just something different. I like a good alternate. I like I like Spaulding's the font, the cursive writing.
Yeah,
on
the font, and it bodes really well with their home uniform. Just I can't stand the gray.
Just can't. Fair enough. You know, we're all entitled to our own opinion here in the booth. Spaulding immediately goes for the trap. Oh. It was a great trap there for a second, but Cam Carter was eventually called for the reach-in foul. I mean, when you got a guy 6'4" like Judah Starling there, sorry, that was C.J. Miller, just able to, you know, put that ball far to reach with his long wingspan. You almost have to reach-in foul every single time.
It's a great trap, just not executed fully.
Carter and Ruffin going at each other. Dwayne Ruffin picked up his dribble, but he got it down to his man Jackson down low. Jackson was able to find C.J. Miller with a beautiful pass there. And now Miller's going to go to the line. You know,
Lonergan's third foul, yeah.
I don't know if Lonergan really had a choice there, though. You know, it was either foul or that was going to be an easy bucket. But, you know, at least if you're going to foul, you got to make sure it doesn't make the basket.
Sure it doesn't make it.
Because like that, free throws aren't guaranteed as C.J. Miller misses the first one.
Ruffin checking back in.
We got 13.
Miller with his second shot. Gets that one to fall, though. 12 seconds left. Lonergan's going to bring this ball up for Spaulding.
Oh, but Carter just mishandles it.
Roman's going to get a shot here again. Ruffin down low over to Jackson. Sorry, that wasn't Jackson. That was C.J. Miller. Said, excuse me, I'm still here. I'm ready. Give me the ball. And gets it up before the clock expires.
He's not the biggest guy, but he's really just showed some strength in the paint there. A lot of pressure to get that shot off. Makes it perfectly.
Our view was obscured. You know, I saw a Roman jersey going up strong in the paint. I immediately thought it'd be Sharif Jackson. C.J. Miller proved me wrong. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. 43 Roman Catholic, 32 Spaulding. Roman Catholic, they haven't put Spaulding away yet, but they were able to extend their lead quite there a little bit at the end.
Spaulding looked better there. The defense wasn't ideal, but they looked a lot more bright than they did in the first half.
Going into the fourth quarter, this game is not out of reach.
No. Spaulding have energy, and they can prove that there's still plenty of things that could happen in this game.
My key for this fourth quarter, it's shooting. Shooting for both teams. Because for Spaulding, if you want to get back in this game, you can't let Roman Catholic shoot. We saw Sammy Jackson knock down those 2 threes, and that took the wind out of Spaulding. So you got to not let Roman shoot those threes. And if you're Spaulding, if you want to get back into a game like this, you got to hope that your shooters start hitting their shots.
Yeah, you got to hope they go down. And they're creating their own opportunities. These shots just falling a bit more. Not as much as Roman has.
They seem to like to have Cole Boosie shoot. They seem to like to have Mo Lonergan shoot. It just depends. They haven't really fallen for Spaulding this afternoon, but that could be a key to this fourth quarter.
And for Roman, I mean, you've just got to use all the angles. You've got to use the big size of Jackson. You've got to use the 3 points of his brother. I mean, they've got so many different threats that they can outlet at the same time.
Carter with it in the backcourt for the Cavaliers. They get it inside to Bogard. We didn't see the big man there for Spaulding for a while, but he's back and making his presence known. Spaulding with it up top. Sorry, that's Roman with it up top. Tyler Sutton playing it slow. Bogard switched on to him, but he's able to find back on his matchup. Ruffin tried to drive inside, almost trapped by Cam Carter. Bogard gets a hand on it.
Got to keep those hands in there.
Good defense by Bogard, getting in the right way that Sharif Jackson has to put a hand in his face to get him out. Sharif's a big guy and a talented player, but it doesn't mean he can get away with everything.
I will say Spaulding have done a great job keeping the threat of Sharif Jackson out this half.
Yeah, he's been quieter presence this second half, much more of his brother Sammy. Boosie puts up the three, and it just rims out. Talked about Spaulding's got to be making more shots
all afternoon. Yeah,
that's just unlucky. That's in and out. But now Sutton pass it down to inside to Miller. Miller, nice dribble move to keep it going. Ruffin, the small guard, maintain it under the basket. Jackson at the free throw line, spins high off the glass.
I don't know why Cam Carter's on Jackson. I mean, that's the smallest player on the court versus the biggest player on the court. I don't see the matchup there.
Carter now's got it to Lonergan, pass inside to Boosie. Had to put it high over Jackson, can't get it to go. Ball's tied up on the floor. Looked like Spaulding was able to get possession and call a timeout. I'm a little confused. Spaulding coach Josh Pratt is fired up.
He's not happy with that call, yeah, and there was a lot of contact in there, but the ref didn't see anything.
I think it could have gone either way, either not calling the foul or calling the foul. Coach Pratt obviously believes that his team should be getting the calls there, but you know, they're letting him play here at the Gonzaga DC Classic. We got 6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the game. 45-34, Roman Catholic currently on top. This game has been quite entertaining. Roman Catholic's been in control for, I'd say, the most part since the early parts of the game. But Spaulding, they're just there. They're not out of it yet. They're kind of hanging around. Roman Catholic hasn't been able to put it down. They've been floating around with this 11-point lead. That's the largest it's been. It's been 11 points a couple times as it is right now, but both teams playing well so far.
Spaulding got to do something quick. Not a lot of time to make up this 11-point deficit, especially with the threat of Roman Catholic. They just knock him back down.
They would love to get something here on this possession.
How many timeouts we have? How many timeouts? 1:30 or 1 full?
And Spaulding's only got one full timeout left. TJ Moultrie with it strong. There's a foul for Roman Catholic.
That was on Jackson.
Now with it, Moultrie with it for Spaulding. TJ Moultrie dribbling around up top. It looks like Roman Catholic has moved. They're in a zone type defense there for a second. 4 seconds on the shot clock. TJ Moultrie can't get it to go.
Another foul.
Foul called on the floor. Spaulding can't let the possessions get down to the shot clock where they have to force a shot
yeah.
like that. They gotta have better time management here.
And
Especially
we know they can work fast. They work fast the entire first half. They've slowed it down a little bit here, though.
They got a fresh 20 on the shot clock. They get it into the big man Bogard. Moultrie looking inside. Boosie, 3, doesn't go. Another foul called here on Roman Catholic on this end of the ball. Spaulding hasn't been able to make a shot quite yet, but they keep getting the ball back because Roman Catholic keeps.
That's the third foul there. I mean,
Right here.
Spaulding got to do something quick. Time's wasting.
Drive inside. Boosie looks to put up the 3, doesn't. Monaghan maintains his dribble. Bogard put a hand on a pass that wasn't meant for him. Driving inside. Long 3 for Boosie. Short
Another one
again.
doesn't fall.
And Sharif Jackson got up the floor.
Put out of bounds.
Another mistake there from Roman Catholic. You know, getting the stop, but then immediately turning it over.
Yeah. You got to watch the line there.
And Spaulding's got to start to capitalize on these mistakes. Because they haven't been. That's the 4th straight one, and they still haven't scored any points off of Roman Catholic's
Yeah.
mistakes.
They haven't been capitalizing all afternoon, to be fair.
Boosie's able to maintain the pass from Lonergan. Spaulding back to spinning the rock up top. Moultrie's going to drive inside. Great defense by C.J. Miller, though. Now Sammy Jackson's got this ball for Roman. Sammy taking this ball up himself. Ready to make a move for his team. Sammy Jackson with it up top. Now it's Sharif inside, low behind the back pass.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, great pass.
And it's going to stay Roman Catholic ball.
Come on, keep playing. Got 34. Go middle, TJ.
With it inside, Ruffin, despite his 5'8" stature, is able to get it up inside.
Hey, Nello.
Carter upside. They try to get it to Boosie. Boosie tries to get to Bocard, but it's just out.
Go, 21.
The Spaulding teams, they're visibly frustrated right now.
Yeah, shots aren't falling. I mean, a lot of threes coming here from players like Boosie, and they just aren't falling.
A lot of mistakes.
Go.
They're in a press, but they break it easily. Roman with it up top. Ruffin's guarded tight by Mel Lonergan. Now Sharif, he sends it inside to Sammy.
I was going to say, he better not. I would
Foul on the floor there
He's about to say 2 shots.
on Cam Carter. That's Spaulding's first foul of the half, though. So, or first foul of the quarter.
Yeah.
My apologies, but so they haven't been making fouling mistakes. It's just been other mistakes.
Oh, that's the same offensive foul.
They just called T.J. Moultrie for a hit to the face. I didn't even see what
I
transpired
didn't see
there
it
on the play.
either. Not sure about that one. Spaulding once again very frustrated with the call.
Roman trying to inbound the ball. They struggle, but they find C.J. Miller at the top. Ruffin's going to slow play it here for Catholic. Up top. They look for the big man, Sharif, but they keep kicking the ball outside. 3 doesn't go.
Another mistake. Bussy not able to hold on to it, just goes out of bounds.
That was Sebastian Edwards who missed the shot on the previous attempt. He's not going to be inbounding the ball for the boys in purple. Now with Jackson. Oh. Big man using his size. Well, T.J. Moultrie's able to take the charge, though. Sharif has been able to use his size all day, but, you see there with the charge. It's multiple times. That's the way you get him is, he gets too aggressive. You get him backing down, take a charge. That's how Spaulding's been getting the ball back.
Roman have been doing a fantastic job of, when they're double teaming Sharif, they're able to use their different outlets. Ooh.
Looks like Spaulding will now go to the line for some free throws. It's going to be Cam Carter for the Cavaliers, shooting 2. Cam Carter makes the first.
Braxton, you got to get out of the shooters in the corner, okay? You understand? You understand?
Cam Carter now makes his second. Spaulding is going into a press. But Sammy Jackson for Roman is looking to break it. No, Roman just uses a nice little 2-man game to break that press
Great
easily.
passing.
Sutton and Jackson just back and forth. Sutton with it for the boys in purple. Sutton trapped by Boosie and Lonergan. With timeout called before the trap was set. Roman has timeouts to use, it's better there to just use one rather than see your guy potentially get trapped, lose a possession. Got 2 minutes and 36 seconds here left in the third place matchup for the Gonzaga DC Classic. Roman Catholic with 47, Archbishop Spaulding with 36.
Roman Catholic deserved this victory. I'm not going to speculate early, but they deserve this. They've been clinical. They've been, every time Spaulding bounced back, they just kept putting him back down. And they've been using all their tools very wisely.
When this game would get close, we would see Roman go on a run that would, extend a 3-point lead to a 10-point lead in a matter of 45 seconds to a minute, with their shooting, their physicality, with the Jackson Brawlers. I thought both of them have been phenomenal tonight. Clearly a lot of talent in that family.
Sharif going to Lafayetteville for college here.
Sharif
He makes another one. That's his 6th.
puts it up and high. Driving inside now, it's Cam Carter. He's going quickly for his Cavaliers. He knows that he doesn't have
seen
time.
that earlier. I mean, Cam Carter, he's been the bright spot here for Spaulding. He's been really lively on the court. He's been using his small size. He's not showing like he's small.
It's not going to be Ruffin, guarded by Carter. Out of the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ruffin's going to go inside. High off the glass. Bogart tried to block it. Now Bogart's able to get the rebound. Spaulding, Flanagan pushing up the floor. Boosie looks inside at Bogart. Bogart, he's skinnier than Jackson, so he can't get anything there. Flanagan dries up. Blocked hard by C.J. Miller. Foul called, though.
Colin, you got a prediction for the Gonzaga final game?
I'm very excited for this championship game. I mean, this Gonzaga team is so talented. I'm upset that I don't get to witness this talented team. I'm a freshman at college. I don't go to Gonzaga anymore, but I'm missing a great team.
Should be an exciting matchup.
It should be such an exciting matchup. A great Chaminade team, was able to beat this Roman Catholic team yesterday. So, both teams headed into very talented. I'm going to give it a Gonzaga prediction win, though. They've won the past 3. I mean, they're the reigning DC Classic champions. They're defending home court. It's their tournament. It's their homecoming. Their fans are here. It's their home. They're familiar, and they're a great team with 5 D1 starters.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we need a shot clock reset there. Ref was able to catch that. That would make sense. They did just get the ball. I didn't think there'd be 6 left on the shot clock.
Deny the ball.
Shabby Jackson with it for Roman Catholic. Just a minute 20 left in this game. Sammy sends it up top to Sutton. Sutton is taking his time over to Ruffin. Roman Catholic just playing the ball up top here, but now they find it inside. That was CJ Miller. Gets it back out. Sutton.
Ooh.
At the buzzer.
Yeah.
Driving up now. CJ Moultrie. One final timeout for Spaulding. Down 12, 48 seconds left. I'm not saying the game's over, but it feels it feels hard to reach at this point. But I suppose we've seen crazy things done. What, Tracy McGrady got like 8 points in what, 8 seconds, 12 points in 8 seconds, I think is what he got that one time. I don't know if that's happening here tonight, and I might be wrong on the exact statistics from that, but
Yeah.
still should be an interesting end of this game. Spaulding still, using their timeouts. You can't take them with you, especially now the tournament's over. You can't take them back to MIAA play out in Baltimore. So,
Roman Catholic coming off an exciting season last year. They actually won the Pennsylvania Catholic League Championship on a buzzer beater in overtime, on a buzzer beater 3-pointer to win their division championship.
I remember seeing that. I saw that. I think it was on ESPN.
Yeah.
I think I had I've met some friends at Syracuse that were at that game. Talked about how legendary that was. The Philadelphia Catholic League. One of the great high school basketball leagues, along with the WCAC here that Gonzaga plays in, the Washington Catholic League. I think 2 of the top high school basketball and some of the best high school basketball you can watch in the country. Lonergan, 3 from the corner. Can't get it to go. I think Roman Catholic's got to be excited headed into, as they get their third place trophy here in DC.
It's nice to come away with something.
At least come away with something. I'm sure they would have wished they'd been in that championship game to take on Gonzaga. But I think they got to be excited headed back to Philly, for a season. They've looked good here tonight. They've clearly got some stars. As we see, they send it up the floor.
Oh!
And CJ Miller
Throws it down.
The senior throwing it down. Like I said, guys to be excited about.
There's plenty of talent here in this Roman Catholic team with freshmen like Dwayne Ruffin. I mean, it's a very talented team.
And that's the game for us. They're going to dribble it out as the 8 seconds wind up the clock. 54 for Roman Catholic, 40 for Spaulding. Roman Catholic, your third place champion of the Gonzaga DC Classic. Henry, who was your player of the game tonight?
My player of the game is Sharif Jackson. He was just such an X factor there in the paint. He was always making himself open. He drained a couple threes. Great performance there.
Sharif, will you get your interview after? I think we're going to be able to get Sharif here for an interview in a minute. But yeah, I'd say it was great. He was great in the paint. Great to see him play in this tournament. We got Sharif here on the mic. Sharif, congrats on the win. How's it feel to, you lost yesterday. How's it feel to end here with the win tonight, though?
It feels really good, especially on a personal level. I know first 2 games played pretty bad. 5-second game, only 10 first game, and coming out, I believe, getting 16. And taking on that win's pretty good.
What was the key to being such a threat in the paint against a talented Spaulding team?
Looking out, first 2 games, I had all my team's turnovers, not going to lie. It's like 7 turnovers each game. This third game, I knew we were going to have 2 guys coming in pressing, so I knew I had to kick it out.
Your game tonight, you played well in every facet of the game. What's it mean for you to be a scorer, a passer, and a great defender?
For me, it's always the fundamentals. I can go out there and I can score 25 points, but we could still lose the game by 15. Out here right now, I knew going to that basket, even that one shot I might want to take, that's not going to win us the game. I got to look for the extra passes, look for the smart plays.
Fantastic. Congratulations on the
Thank
win,
you.
and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And, you know, that was a great third-place game here from the Gonzaga DC Classic. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for this championship game that's up next. As we mentioned, Gonzaga versus Chaminade. It's been great basketball here at the DC Classic. So
It really has. These are all very talented teams, and even though they didn't come up with the results they wanted to, just like Sharif said, these are all very, very good teams, very talented teams.
It's always, you know, a pleasure. It's the Christmas time tournament. It's a lot of fun here. Great high school basketball. I enjoyed calling the game with you, Henry.
Enjoyed it as well.
You know, just fantastic. Stay tuned. Gonzaga Sports Broadcasting Club has one more game to bring for you. Got a special few surprises coming up in the championship game. Make sure you stay tuned in. That's it. Roman Catholic coming out victorious against Archbishop Spaulding. That's it. I'm Colin Smith signing off.
Henry Hook signing off.
Have a good night. Merry Christmas, folks.